Namaskar, welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. Have a look on the headlines. German Consul General visits Rourkela steel plant. Srujani Mela cum award function held at CRM department. And Employee of the Month award presented in Power Distribution Department. And now the news in detail. Mr. Olaf Iversen, Consul General of the Federal Republic of Germany, FRG, Kolkata, who is on a two-day visit to Rourkela, met Mr. Ashwini Kumar, CEO RSP at CEO's office on 30th January. Thereafter, accompanied by Mr. S.K. Nath, GM Projects, Mr. Iversen visited various units of the plant, including the model room of HRD Center, Blast Furnace 5, ERW Pipe Plant, Plate Mill and Hot Strip Mill. He took a keen interest in the facilities and appreciated the efforts of RSP Collective for maintaining a positive and harmonious environment in the plant. In the afternoon, the German Council addressed the gathering of Management Association of Rourkela at CPTI Auditorium. Mr. Iversen spoke on the subject Indo-German business relations and bilateral issues. He recounted briefly the historical ties between the two countries and recalled their collaboration for the setting up of RSP. He also had a word of high praise for the clean and green city of Rourkela, which he said he had visited almost 30 years back. Mr. S. Das, ED Works and President MAR, thanked Mr. Iversen for his visit and the love he displayed for India in general and Rourkela in particular. Mr. P. Sahu, EDMM and Vice President MAR, several general managers, heads of departments, members of MAR and members of German Council's delegation were present on the occasion. Dr. S. Datta, GM HRD and Vice President MAR, welcomed the gathering, and Mr. R. Dhondial, Senior Manager F&A, Marketing and Treasurer MAR, proposed a formal vote of thanks. Ms. Anjana Moitra, Corporate Trainer and Member, Executive Committee MAR, coordinated the proceedings. With an objective to reinforce the Srujani movement in RSP, a Srujani Mela and award function was organized for the employees of cold rolling mill on 20th January. Mr. P.K. Mohanty, GM in charge Mills and Auxiliaries, was the chief guest in the function. Mr. A.K. Mandal, DGM in charge CRM, the sectional heads and many senior officers of the department were also present on the occasion. Mr. Mohanty awarded the winners for their implemented suggestions. In all, 155 suggestions were awarded on the occasion, out of which 78 have already been implemented. Cash award to the tune of Rs 17,150 was presented to the award winners. These suggestions have led to one-time saving of Rs 13.3 lakhs and recurring saving, leading to several tangible and intangible benefits. Mr. B.K. Behera, Manager IED, deliberated on the Srujani status of the department in particular and RSP in general. The Mela saw a huge turnout wherein more than 500 fresh suggestions were received. Token gifts were presented to all suggestors. Mr. S. Barik, AGM CRM, welcomed the gathering, while Ms. Lopamudra Mishra, Assistant Manager Personnel, coordinated the function. Mr. D. Banerjee, AGM CRM, proposed a vote of thanks. An Employee of the Month award function was organized at the Power Distribution Department on 28 December. Mr. M.K. Bhaskaran, DGM in charge Power Distribution, presented the award, consisting of an appreciation letter and a token gift to Mr. M.R. Paley, JOTA, for the month of December 2016. Present on the occasion were many senior officers and employees of the department. It is worth mentioning that Mr. Paley played a major role in maintenance activities of LT circuit breakers. His prompt response to breakdowns and his skill and acumen in power system have saved many vital equipments. He has also been responsible for rectification of defects in LT circuit breakers and substation incomer breakers, thus ensuring availability of both incomers when no spare LT breaker was available. The program was coordinated by Mr. S. Tripathi, Junior Manager Personnel. And with this, we come to the end of this edition of News Bulletin. Namaskar.